Good morning, folks. Thank you for joining our Hospitality Newfoundland and Labrador One Industry virtual trade show. Hospitality Newfoundland and Labrador's core priority is supporting our membership and related industry. So in these challenging times, we've been fielding a lot of questions from operators and industry members around sanitary supplies, equipment, PPE, signage, other items. So we thought it would be a great idea to offer a virtual trade show for any member suppliers and industry suppliers as well to show industry what type of supplies they have available. And so today we have Groupex. And Groupex was established in 1984 by a small group of independents from the food service and hospitality sector. Responding to pricing competition from large chains, this group combined their purchases to earn volume discounts and rebates. Today, Groupex uses the buying power of its national membership base to negotiate savings on essential food service and hospitality supplies and services. Members save thousands of dollars on beverages, food, and operational and financial programs. Groupex is wholly owned by Restaurants Canada, helping to support the nonprofit organization that represents the industry at all levels of government. And today, representing that organization, we have Rodney Spike. Thank you so much for joining us, Rodney, and feel free to go ahead and share your presentation whenever you're ready.
Thanks, Mike. It's a pleasure to be here with everybody and have an opportunity to speak to the group all at once. This is obviously a very challenging time for the hospitality and food service industry as we try to navigate how to get back in business, how to be successful in business with how everything has changed, and certainly here in Atlantic Canada, parts of Nova Scotia where I'm at, and New Brunswick and most of PEI are in the same boat as much of Newfoundland in terms of trying to grapple with no tourists from other parts of Canada except maybe Atlantic, and no tourists from the States or Europe as well. So Groupex is a food service buying group, and we're looking to help you control or cut costs in any way possible. This is kind of an exercise that has become more important than ever before. So I'm just going to take you through a brief overview of Groupex, assuming everybody can see that. A brief overview of Groupex, talk about a few specific things in chemical and mass, and then just really open up to any questions, provide my contact info. This really comes down to gauging your interest and wanting to explore some cost savings and having an individual conversation around it. So you can see here, you see the Restaurants Canada logo here. We are owned by Restaurants Canada, which is now partnered with HNL, I think now for about 1.5 years, if I'm not mistaken. So Groupex is the buying group arm of Restaurants Canada. We work with independent operators in hospitality and food service, which encompasses, people who own one restaurant, one motel, hotel, or it could also encompass regional chains like Chess's or Winging It, for example, in Newfoundland. So again, we are wholly owned by Restaurants Canada, a nonprofit group that has been crucial here in providing information as we navigate through COVID with all the myriad of programs from the government and now the guidelines coming out of COVID and reopening. As a buying group, Groupex has 3,000 locations across the country, which gives us some buying power to go to specific suppliers and negotiate pricing and rebates we can offer to each individual location. As HNL members are all Restaurants Canada member, there is no membership fee to join Groupex. We are bringing national pricing and rebates to all parts of Newfoundland from coast to coast. I've been coming to Newfoundland regularly now for only about 1 year, really in person. I just kind of experienced, a lot higher pricing, obviously, due to geography. But this program can really eliminate some of those, I guess, tariffs that are really slapped on some of your cost to transport goods into the province. So it's really about, having one-on-one meetings and, kind of putting together a customized and detailed fact-based cost analysis for you around as many categories as you'd like to look at. Groupex we're very flexible. It's not about me telling you you have to do this or you have to do that. It's really about how do we fit into your business? Where can we help? What does it look like financially? What does it look like in terms of supplier change, perhaps? And how do we go about executing it? So again, Groupex, primarily is about cost reduction and controlling costs over time. You will find that as a Groupex member, generally in most categories, your pricing will inflate at a lower rate than if you're not part of the group. So just to give you a snapshot here of who some of our core partners are, we're proud to be partnered with a couple, key Newfoundland companies in food service. Certainly Browning Harvey as the Pepsi bottler in Newfoundland. We have a partnership with Browning Harvey, so we've brought some national pricing on fountain pop to Newfoundland and rebates, and then we negotiated an excellent program on all the other packaged goods that Browning Harvey produces locally, whether it's bottles of pop, water, etc. We have some fantastic deals there as well. And we also partner with Atlantic Grocery out of Bay Roberts, covering all of Newfoundland, including Labrador. They have it's very key local distributor. So we do have a partnership with Atlantic Grocery as well. So you can see, we try and partner with somebody in every category that a food service operation would use. A lot of it is applicable to hospitality in terms of a hotel motel as well, whether it's a credit card program, a linen program, or a chemical program. We do have something in virtually every category. And again, this is not an all-inclusive program. You see Atlantic Restaurant Supplies here as well, which is another local restaurant and equipment company, which is a division of Atlantic Grocery. It's not all-inclusive. Again, you join Groupex, you're not required to do everything you see on this sheet. Again, it's more about looking at each category independently, seeing what you're doing in that category now, sharing information, and doing some fact-based cost analysis to see if we can help. And most times we can. Just want to take a brief look at some information on chemical. It's something that's kind of top of mind for everybody coming out of COVID, during COVID, in terms of it's kind of a new era of clean. Corners that may have been cut in the past can't be cut anymore, won't be accepted by, I don't think, the operator, the customer, or government. So we have an industry-leading program with Diversity, which is distributed through Atlantic Grocery. So this is an example of some of the chemical we would sell into the kitchen for dishwasher, glass washer, or other setup. If you focus on the cost per liter or cost per rack section over here, you can see really how cost effective after rebates this program is. This is some of the best chemical made in the world at the best possible price. So we really focus on cost per use and doing a deep dive cost analysis for you. You see stuff like hand sanitizer and hand soap, which is top of mind. Hand sanitizer at this point, whatever you can get your hands on, you should buy. It's kind of in decent supply right now. Dispensing platforms are a bigger part of the problem than the actual product. But anything that is ready to use or has a self-dispensing, I would purchase, really, whether it's through a Groupex partner or not, and have it kind of in store. Other than the kitchen, we also have a great laundry program. You can see here we've kind of worked an example based on the dead net cost after rebate on a load of sheets, the cost per pound, which you can see is less than a penny. So it's it's a pretty effective system. And then we have, restroom and room care as well for chemical. Again, focusing on cost per use because it's of high concentrate. And coming out of COVID, we have some limited time offers on some key products that include the standard rebate that goes with that product, whether it's 10, 15, 30%. We have some bonus rebates on these SKUs as well, whether it's pot and pan soap and sanitizers, surface sanitizers, whether it's a detergent sanitizer or a quat sanitizer, degreasers, etc. Those type of things are great, and we're happy to put more money back in the pockets of independents, but the program is truly about long-term systemic cost savings and cost control. One product here that right across the country really has really taken off is the reusable washable mask through our Canadian Linen program. It's a purchase program. The masks are washable 75 times, and they're $3.49 a mask, sold in boxes of 50, or you can buy in bigger bulk at 1,000 per case. So as you find yourself in situations where you're required to supply your staff with PPE like masks, and mask has been one of the most common questions that Restaurants Canada has received in terms of when provinces have reopened, who has to wear a mask, who doesn't have to wear a mask. And now, certainly in Nova Scotia, getting a lot of questions on when can my servers stop wearing masks. There's no real answer to that question, but no time soon is a definite answer. I would be surprised to see servers or any employees that work in close proximity to customer or other employees basically wearing masks through 2020 into when we get closer to a vaccine. So this is a great product that can really alleviate some of your costs. You could, buy an employee 10 masks and they're set for almost the whole year. So it's just another way to control costs. So I just wanted to give you kind of a brief overview there, give you a snapshot of our partners, talk a little bit about chemical, and then answer any questions you might have.
Thanks so much, Rodney. Great presentation. You guys obviously have a great variety of products that you can provide there. As it is right now, we don't have any questions coming in from our attendees, but I just want to let you know this session is being recorded. So our plan is to send this session out to all of our members, as well as any industry players out there at all who would like to view it. So we will include some contact information along with the video so that anybody viewing will be able to reach out to avail of any products that are available.
Beautiful. I appreciate the opportunity.
Oh, it's our pleasure. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. And to our viewers, thanks so much for joining in. And as you see, Rodney has his contact information available right on the screen there. So if anybody's looking to get in contact with him quickly, I would say take down his email and his phone number and reach out. All right, folks. Thank you so much for joining. Have a great day. Enjoy your week and take care.
Thank you.
Thanks.